Hello and welcome to another daily sneak peek. And I want to start by saying I'm sorry. People are like, why? Why are you apologizing? Uh, Simply because I don't know. I feel like I've been talking a lot and been focusing a lot on like the performance of these little videos that are not even supposed to actually perform, but in fact are supposed to make me better at talking and stuff. The point of these videos was never to take off. And I think I lost track of that at some point. I mean, they're just little, like, daily vlogs. I should be talking about, like, things on my brain and stuff, not... my concern over how my videos are performing on the YouTube algorithm, you know? But I think all of that stems from... I posted something to Twitter, and I don't know if I should have posted it. I don't know. But it just... I've mentioned before that I'm currently unemployed. And there's more going on in the background. You never know everything going on with somebody, right? Like, maybe if you're like super close to somebody, you'll know everything, right? But even then, like, the odds are probably not. Human brains are weird and complex, and like, there's no way you're gonna know all the pathways, right? Also, I'm sorry for maybe being a downer right now. I'll try to step it up, but also I don't want to be unreal to myself either, because then I talked about putting on a mask, or like in an earlier episode, and that's all I would be doing right now, I guess. But no, I don't know. I just aired a few things. Like, I know this is rehashing something that's already in a tweet, but I think a lot of people, I mean, whether it be about like macro things or micro things, like personal or you know, international things, I feel like everyone has like, I think we're all like scared little children, you know, deep down. There's things we're always like going to be afraid of, and it's not. I'm not talking about like the fear of the dark or like stuff like that. I'm talking about like more existential or more like or interpersonal or whatever you want to call it, like things, right? And I feel like we don't. I don't know. I feel like we don't give each other the space, or like the, I don't know, I don't know the word. Space is maybe not the right word here. I'm fine, by the way. Like, in the truest sense of the word, I'm okay. I will always say I could be better, but I'm fine. But I don't know, we sometimes forget that everybody else also has their own thoughts, their own problems, their own, like, battles they're facing, I feel. And sure, like, there are people who obviously, don't, what's the word? That don't healthily output that, you know, that... I don't know. You know, what I'm saying really is there should be free access to mental health care. Not to go back and talk about that again, but I feel like it would do the entire world good if everyone could, like, talk to somebody that was, like, outside of their friend circle, like, once a month. A doctor, preferably, who can, you know, actually, like, give them medicine if they need it, or at least, you know, someone who's trained in the human psyche. Because, you know, it's such a non-statement. Which is why I erased it from my post, but I originally in my post also said life is hard. But it's such a non-statement, like duh, like if yeah, like I think everybody on Earth can relate to that. And if not, like Jesus, you know? Like I don't know, I don't even think the richest, most oblivious person cannot agree with that statement. But if they do not agree with that statement, I think they're moving away from humanity in general. You know? Life is hard, humans are complex, the brain is a bunch of chemicals that really tries its best. You know? Is this... No. Is this the same map? Is this the same map I've already done before? I don't think so. I don't remember floating jellyfish, do I? Maybe I do. There was a big jelly day a little while ago. It's not like it matters. If it's the same mountain, I'll climb it a different way, and if it's not the same mountain, it also doesn't matter, because I'm just here to climb and talk. I need to stop thinking about that sort of thing. I mean, when I wasn't sure before that could happen, yeah, maybe it was worth talking about. Because I was having deja vu. It's definitely, I think, a similar starting it anyway. My brain. And I was like, what is happening? But now that I know that there's like a cycle, or like I mean, I think it's still, they pick randomly, but it's still like a set selection of maps. Probably should rest that topic, huh? Do I need to go back there at all? I was going to go back there because it looked like a good way to go, but this way looks really nice. And I know, maybe I shouldn't have posted that. You know, I even did the post say I'm scared of it. Like, is you know? Never mind. Let me just anxiously trip over all of my words. Let me say nothing at all. Could go that way. Is there not a way up this way? Oh no, I think there is. There's a way this way. I think part of the, like, I've mentioned it already, probably. I probably already said it before. But part of the reason I end up talking about what I'm doing in games a lot, more than, like, chatting about whatever, is because I'm nervous I'm going to say something wrong. The thing with pre-recording, too, that's slightly different from live action, is if I say something wrong when I'm pre-recording, and this is why I struggle with text-based communication in general. I think it's the main reason why I have the anxiety. It's not as... I can't be as quick to say, oh, I'm sorry, I said something stupid. Oh, yeah, you're right. And even then, even in a conversation, sometimes I'll double down and be an idiot. You know, human nature and all that. But I try to be... you know... I try my best to be open to changing my mind. I think that's a good way to be. I don't think you want to get super rigid in, like, your way of thought. I don't think you should be super malleable all the time. But I feel like if you get rigid, it gets harder to change your opinion on things or change your mind about things. And the more you're invested in a particular way of thinking, the more... You can't see the impact of that way of thinking, I guess. Or, like, the negative parts of that. Yeah, the Python should stay in my inventory just because I can... Yeah. I would like to get a new scroll. Okay. I should be saving these for later. I guess we're playing it a little bit different today. It's because, like, yesterday when I did the shorter one, and I'm not going to do the shorter one today. That was me being obsessed with the algorithm. We're just going to go to the end of the mountain. Feck the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Heck it. Oh, maybe cursing isn't helping, but again, feck the algorithm. These videos aren't meant to abuse the algorithm. They aren't meant to go viral. They're not meant to be anything but me just being a guy talking about whatever he wants to talk about. I'm trying to think. You know what, this is an odd tangent to take. But I'm trying to think myself of what games I'm excited to come out. It's a huge shift in thought, but that's just, you know, that's just me for you. So if you have any games you are interested in coming out, please comment down below. And this is not for algorithm. This is just I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. I will try to read every comment. It won't be hard right now. If you post a comment in 20 years, because I'm super successful and I'm 55 and still YouTubing or Twitch streaming, I might not read it. I'm sorry. Man, I love vines. I mean, I'm super excited for Silksong, and we're supposed to get that before the end of the year, which is a lot of people are still saying wishful thinking, but I am one of those people that I feel like Team Cherry. I don't know. Should I trust them? I mean, I trust them at this point. I think they've been through enough bad like PR for like how they've handled like talking about the game release that I think they might be very happy to finally be able to be like, you know, on top of it and being like, yeah, okay, we fucked up, but yeah, we guarantee now it's coming out before the end of the year. And you know, I know it's kind of silly I just said that, but I'm actually willing to give them like until like April of next year. If they back it up, they just can't back it up as far as they have been, I think, at this point. Because I feel like... I don't know. I feel like it would just be too much of a meme at that point. I don't know. Yeah, this looks good. I'll jump off here. Now, from here to there... Okay, that's fine. We'll just go down. And then we jump across here. Looks like there could be a path indoors, too. Indoors? I'm trying to think of what other games I'm excited for. I mean, there's tons of games I don't own yet that I would love to play on my wish list. And does that count? That's not really what I'm trying to talk about. I mean, a lot of them are still, like... Are they partial releases? I actually don't know if... So... I really can't wait till I, for whatever means, can play, I don't know, Dune Awakening looks real interesting to me, is what I'm trying to get to. No, that was probably not the best timing. That's okay, we'll make it with plenty of extra. Get off. And get off the vine. Oh, there's... Well, I'm already at max. I think those are green anyway. They looked yellow from where I was, but I think they're green anyway. Definitely don't remember going this way, if it is a similar mountain. Doesn't mean I couldn't this couldn't be the right way. I think this is fine, but I will need to use a rope for this. I will have to use my anti-rope a little bit. because I just need to be able to get high enough to get to that tree. We'll use 3. I think that should be plenty. Oh, I have a tick. I saw it. Got you. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. What other games? Stop pole dancing. Is my head trapped around there? I don't know what's going on. And my brain's just been so, like, Silk Song pilled for so long, I think I can't think of anything else right now. I've just been waiting for that game for so long. I mean, so many people have. After I played Hollow Knight, which was way after it was released, I played it on stream. I probably should get those VODs up at some point. So I was like, oh yeah, they're making a second one. They're making Silk Song. I was like, oh well, then I think I played Hollow Knight like at least 5. Maybe it wasn't that long. I thought maybe it was like 3 years after its release. I don't know. I had to go back and check. And at first, I was awful at that game. I need to post those VODs just to... I feel like I literally just, like, leveled up my gaming after I, played Hollow Knight. Because I was bad. I was bad at that game. The platforming, the combat... I feel like I hadn't been playing a game like that I hadn't played a game like that, maybe ever, but, like, definitely not for a long time. If not... just ever. But I love that game. One of my greatest gaming accomplishments, and it's not even recorded anywhere because I did it off stream. I did it for just some friends in a Discord call. Was beating. And this is slight spoilers, but I'm just gonna say the name of the character because that way at least. You might not know who the hell I'm talking about, even if you've played the game and just haven't gotten there. But if you don't want spoilers, just skip ahead like a minute. I beat Radiant. I beat Pure Vessel on Radiant difficulty, and that's a huge moment. I need to do it on stream at some point. I want to do it on stream. Maybe I make that like a goal. By the way, if you're tuning back in now, or if you tune back in the next couple of minutes, we're already not talking about it. I don't need to go and continue on about it. But I do think that is one of my proudest gaming accomplishments. It was hard to do, but I did it. This way looks good. Well, looks less good now that I'm up here. But maybe over there and then into that little crevice that's to his left. I think I read here. Nope, that's just a crevice. I have a feeling if I go up there, it's not going to end well. I don't think so. I don't think it's... Well, it looks like there's more path this way. Am I just going backwards the way I just came from? I don't think so. Could be. Oh, you know what else I'm looking forward to? Because it's related to this game, kinda, in a way. I'm looking forward to Big Walk, but that's not until next year. That looks like a fun game. If you don't know what Big Walk is, walk. I don't know why my brain... Not W-O-K, W-A-L-K. Big Walk. Walk. Isn't it weird? That's a weird one. I don't know why, I don't know. It's like a co-op exploration game. So you're like on a big, like, it's like semi-empty island. There's like a lot of walkable space between areas, and it's just like you walk and you can chat with friends, and then like there's puzzles scattered around, and like other things that you need your friends' help with. A lot of the puzzles involve like verbal and non-verbal communication. And then like if you get lost, there's not like any mini map or anything to like find your friends. So that's kind of one of the things that's very similar between this game and that game, is that there's no easy way to necessarily know where your friends are on the mountain. You might hear their echoes calling back up from you from down below. So similar in Big Walk, but there's like forests and stuff you can get lost in. But that game has like its tools are like designed around like helping you find your friends and communicating with your friends for long distances, or non-verbally. So like things like megaphones and flares and I don't know, maybe I would love to see them do like something with smoke signals or something too. That'd be cool. There's definitely, I think there is a walkie, but I'm assuming that might be hard to find. Or if there is two, if you get two, that might be all there is. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I feel like that's the cheaty way, you know, to use a walkie-talkie. Seeing if that's how it regenerated. Because supposedly, a lot of people have seen them regenerate, and I've seen it regenerate from 0.75 to 2.5. So, I'm just curious what causes that. Oh, there's some hot peppers. We're gonna put this on. We're gonna cook this hot pepper. Make it extra spicy. Too spicy for the pepper. Because this will make us literally like immune to cold for a couple of seconds, which is really cool too. Did the heat filter already fade from the... It might have, you know. You know what? Tell me what games you're looking forward to, because I don't know what games I'm looking forward to. Maybe give me a game to look forward to, you know? Oh, you know what game I found? So I played a lot of demos on stream recently, and one of them really stood out to me, and I'm just gonna throw its name out here too, because why the hell not? What was it called? Let me open up my Steam library. Yeah, I know, I'm freezing to death. My card is better than your card, I think. Yeah, my card is better than your card. It's a game where you're like... It's sort of like a deck builder card build, but it's a card builder and a deck builder at the same time. So you get stickers to put on cards, and you can rearrange the stickers to get, like... like new effects, and then you can create combos on cards, like singular cards, but they get more expensive, obviously, the more different effects are on them. And there's ways to lower cost. There's a sticker that lowers cost. And as far as I can tell, I left my backpack. As far as I can tell, there's no limit to how many stickers you can put on a card. It's just limited by if you can pay for it or not when you're playing the game. And it looked like it was a lot of fun. I played the demo and it was a lot of fun. And it does start to get a little difficult, I think. Like, because, like, if you don't have any limits, obviously the NPCs and stuff can do without limits as well. And that game was a lot of fun. I think the demo's still available, so if you're interested in that. And maybe today I'll post everything down in the description, or at least the things that are less likely to be known about. I could post the trailer for Zilliksong down below, I guess. I'm so confused at why I'm taking more here. I wish I understood how this mechanic worked. Because I just don't. Because I feel like when you're behind, like, I was behind this. The wind is coming from this way. I should not be getting the cold that much, I feel. Also, the reason why we haven't used the cure-all for my health damage is because I was like, well, I see a lot of cases. We might as well at least see if there's a bandage first. I guess I can eat that. Because if there's a bandage, then we don't need to worry about it, right? I think I saw one over here, but it's probably outside the... Oh. I wasn't taking cold for a second there. Maybe... I don't know. No, we'll do this now. It'll help get rid of that, too. I mean, also, I mean, but I feel like saying this game is kind of silly. We just got chapters 3 and 4 of Delta Road, and I can't wait for chapter 5. I'm glad it's coming out next year, because, damn. I feel like chapter 5 is going to be, like, crazy. Like, chapter 5 is going to be crazy. Is that a magic bean? I think that's a magic bean I'm seeing over there. We are stocked up on good shit. If we can get like at least one of these chain launchers to kill them, we're pretty set, I think. We also have that anti-rope launcher in our backpack, which I might use before the anti-rope that I have, because the spool of anti-rope's better than the rope launcher, in my opinion. Just how I think the rope launcher is better than the rope, unless you have friends. But for different reasons. So, the anti-rope launcher has a much shorter length of anti-rope attached to it. I think it's like no more than 5 meters. Whereas the spool of anti-rope is long. Very long. It's 10 meters. Well, technically it's 10.75 meters, because even if you do 10 meters, you still have 0.75 left. So... There's a lot of cave back there. I'm curious. Let's go inside. Let's go inside. I'm just curious. I feel like Alpine's the one place where going inside is almost always, like, at least interesting, even if it's not the correct path. Like, there's a lot going on inside of Alpine most of the time. Like that shaft of lava that's just there. Like, it looks like there might be a path up that way. This way looks good, too. This way it goes back outside, which I'm fine with. This way has a lot of ice. We go up, and then maybe... Wish I had a flashlight. It's actually dark enough that the lantern might be beneficial for light generation. Yeah, this is like a good way, so far. So far, so good. We might want to go down and then up here. But we could have just probably started outside. I'm going to try to go up this way. I jumped there when I shouldn't have, so if I don't have enough stamina. You know, I might have to use just a tiny bit of my bonus. Okay, a tiny bit, he says. Just a tiny bit. trying to think of another topic to jump to. I was playing Marvel Rivals yesterday with some folks. That was fun. I like Marvel Rivals. I guess the thing I'm going to go to there is the obvious question, and I'm sure many people have already answered this question everywhere. So, you know. Okay, this is nothing. Okay, I wanted to be sure that there wasn't like a way up this rock, because it's down here poking out like it could be a way up. Okay, so let's not go that way. Let's maybe go up this way. Maybe up that way? I don't know. But if you can add any character from Marvel Rivals, who would it be? Who would it be? I mentioned the other day that I would love Quake to get into the game just because Inhuman representation. Because I don't think there's any Inhumans in the game yet. I know Black Bolt would probably be the one they would probably go to first. But I don't know how you would do Black Bolt. Black Bolt would be a wild character to do. A dude with no voice lines, or like barely any, because he can't really speak. I guess someone in his family or something can speak to him telepathically, right? That's how they get around it most of the time. Is this not... Okay, what to say, is this not walkable? I mean, it's hard to tell where I'm at. Yeah, this doesn't look doable. Not without something. Oh, we're going farther in. Maybe we can get up here? Where I was before was walkable. Surely this should be walkable. It sure doesn't look like it. We might have to use something here. Sure. Oh, I can get the grab prompt up there. This is not walkable. That doesn't bode well for me. Oh, okay, this is walkable. Okay. Still doesn't bode well for me. Where do I go from here? I could try going up into the right here, but I don't think that's gonna work. No, that's where this is where it is. Oh, that's not walkable either. Okay. Don't think this leads anywhere. There is a hole here, but I think it's just a dead-end sort of hole. Yeah. I mean, you could shove yourself in there. This is my hole. It was made for me. I think I wasted that road, if I'm being real. If I'm being real, I think I wasted that road. Unless maybe I could go up the other way from it, but... Really... I really don't know if that's going to really matter that much. I don't think I can get high enough on this other path, going this way. Because I thought maybe this was walkable. It sure ain't, though, so... Oh, God. You know what? You know what? We're going to end it there today. I mean, it was a daily sneak peek, after all. So you got the sneak peek as far as I got. If I wasn't so greedy with my loot, we would have been fine. I could have easily gotten up. But I was being greedy today. I wanted to get to Kiln with all that stuff. But maybe I'll start doing it this way, where I just... I mean, as long as I don't die in Tropics. I want to at least get to Alpine. But here's been your daily sneak peek. Alpine's probably way easier if you don't take the path I took. But y'all have a good day. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Try your best to have a great day. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another daily sneak peek. Goodbye now.